Sometimes I think about the things I. Hi, Pooh. How are you? How have you been? Oh, is it terrible? Is it really hard to listen to? Oh, you got a deadline now. Honestly, not going. I've been barely doing anything. Yesterday, today I recorded two tutorials, not like official tutorials, just for the people who asked, and um, finished the post for the commission, and been sick the rest of the time. The tutorials. No, I mean, I post them on YouTube unlisted, and then I just send the links. Well, one day, first I didn't have a microphone, and now my voice is gone. But one day I'll record something proper, but until then, I'm just trying to survive. Pooh, um, is this a case with you ever? I mean, I'm sure in Da Vinci, it's true. No, I mean they're uploaded. I would love just to, you know, do a proper tutorial instead of just me sort of being sick and saying every 3 seconds. Like actually record it. Cool. So I was trying to ask you. You have I mean I'm sure your node groups in Da Vinci, not Da Vinci, Houdini, become really big at some points. Do you ever get lost? Like, do you forget what you did? Do I go back and you're like, I didn't know what's happening? Wait, so you're good with geometry nodes? All right, gotcha. Well, I'm hiring you then. Oh God, I'm just working on my add-on right now. A lot of people have been asking about adding images to the cardboard material, and it's kind of harder to implement than I thought. Like adding images is easy, but then making it easy for the user is not easy. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I'm if adding images, should I just group everything? Oh man, that would be a mess. That would be a mess. I wish geometry nodes um had a had an input like an image input that is not stored on geometry. Do you know what I mean? Just a string. And then I wish you could reuse that string for an image inside the shader nodes. But apparently you can't. And yeah, okay, like I'm sort of I decided to do like two channels for the material for the image, right? One is like a second material, sort of very fairly. I don't know if you can see, like a fairly simple input. You have your alpha image, and then you, and then it's easy because you can just like go into your shader properties. Actually, it's not that easy. You have to click so many things, and I'm already lost. Well, you can just open the first one, and then oh, you can select an image here. But the color image, like the image with color information, is like in the beginning of the node group, and there's like no easy access uh, to get to it. So I'm not sure how to like make it easy for the viewer. Also, maybe it doesn't make sense. currently. Because it only works if you have a paint layer on top. And that shouldn't be the case. Oh, let's see. Well, I can just use my layer mask, right? And add alpha to it. I mean, subtract alpha from it. Subtract. Well, can't talk. All right, we figured that out. But now let's say I'm not using custom image. God. Also, tell me if my voice is that bad. Um, this note group is so disorganized. Oh, okay. I also added so many plugins on my voice. In hopes that it would sound better. It should be like less noisy and such. But also I'm sick, so. All right, maybe I can drive. Maybe I can drive this with an attribute. Pink MM2. Hi. Um, what is this? What am I doing? Well, while I'm sick, I decided I'm not taking a break, but I'm taking like a 10-minute break. Um, updating my add-on. It's kind of failing at updating my add-on. But not doing too great with it, but trying. How are you, by the way? How's your day going? Um, All right, that kind of worked. Now it works. Or does it? Oh, it does. I was just using a wrong layer. Also, I need to make sure that rips remove the layers as well. It like works automatically for the paint, the color layer, but it doesn't work for the just an alpha image layer. I could just use the same node group instead of dragging this all the way. Pooh, I was meaning to ask, how fast do you work? You did something for Valentine's Day, but you also did the horse and you have a commission. How did you do it? Also, I think I'm done playing around with this. My brain is just not working. I don't know how to make the UI easy for this. I'm wondering, should I just create a full-on like add-on that shows up in the side panel? I can just convert this to Python, the entire node group, and then I can convert to Python both groups, and then go to ChatGPT and be like, "Hey, can you add inputs for images?" Honestly, a potential solution. I hate the way um the shader tab works. It's like nonsensical. Even if you create a group, it's nonsensical. Like it no, it makes sense. That I'm trying to say it just makes very poor sense. It's really hard to navigate. I'm gonna save and see what happens. What will this uh what will this look like? I mean, simple or not. How did you have time to render? Why are the nodes not grouping? I mean, your work is so good. Man. I'm just surprised at the quality and the speed you make it at. It just doesn't want to group. Oh, 4060. Are you a full desktop? Oh, makes sense. I'm 3080 Ti, but on the laptop. I think it's really fast, but still. All right, you know what? Good enough. It's just so many people who buy my add-on. It's like they never used Blender before, and they're really confused, especially when you try to explain notes to them. I mean, a lot of people have problems with like saving it to their assets folder. Oh, then it must be like a giant upgrade. 1060. It was a different era. I think that's the reason, right? You're just starting and you're trying to create something really quickly, and you're like, oh, there's this add-on that does what I wanted in my scene. Just buy it. But I mean, you know, you do you. It's just hard to explain all the inner workings. Like sometimes I feel like I have to teach them Blender before I can teach them how to use my add-on. Even though my add-on is like not that complex. Which I don't mind doing. It's just I'm just trying to make my own add-on better, so it's simpler for people to use. But then adding images, like if I were me, I'd be like, oh, I need to add an image, like straight up into the shader nodes, click on the image and change it. But then people would be so confused. They're like, which one is the image? Which node is the image? And where is which? And well, of course, you need like good UI for the usability. But I feel like Blender is really bad at that when it comes to sort of combining geometry nodes and shader nodes. No, I'm a one-click solution. Honestly, when I made this, honestly, when I made this add-on, its first iterations, it only had thickness, scale, and wear, and that was my idea. You just added in, you make your cardboard a certain scale, and then you change the amount of wear you want on your cardboard. But then people just wanted more and more and more. It's like, can I control the masks? Can I control the rips? Can I add paint? I have multiple curves. I mean, I have multiple edges, and the UVs don't match. Can I control the UVs? OEM axis 4062. I feel like it's really easy to get stuck with geometry nodes because I mean, they're still pretty limited, right? Even though they're getting a lot better, but I feel like they're years away from Houdini or anything like that. And welcome back, Amexis. How are you? Have you moved in your C++ journey? I do that, Pooh. I always do that. If I can figure something out, I yeah, I feel like it's a lot of people say, "Oh, do procedurally this with geometry nodes," and um, that just ends up being them using like 30 different assets, then they just sort of compile in geometry nodes. I think Houdini is, if you're sort of into this, I feel like Houdini is just the way to go currently. Even though, like I told you, I've tried it and it seems pretty intuitive. Like it's not easy, but it's also it's way more intuitive than geometry nodes because in Houdini you don't have to build things from scratch. Sorry if that was really loud, by the way. I was finishing my thought. Yeah, like Houdini gives you access to like internal um internal things like simulations and all. While Blender gives you like basic math attributes, basic math, and they just have to create everything from scratch. C++ is becoming a headache. I've only I've learned only how to make a calculator. Hey, calculator is like it's the first computer. Pretty big. Pretty big. Good job. All right. You know what? I'm just moving my sliders now. I'm not actually doing anything productive. Even though it's so fun. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't know. But still, good job. You know, you did something. All right. I said that like 20 times, right? I said all right like 6 times. You know, sometimes I wonder about those people who come into the stream, but for like 3 seconds. And I wonder what their expectation was. Did they just like open up the stream expecting there to be like, I don't know, a miracle happening? But then they open the stream and they see me working in Blender and they're like, not what I really expected. I'm gonna go now. Do you feel me? 100%. Thank you. I mean, it's just 100, but I still thank you. I'll be right back. Damn, I hit so many things on my way back. Hopefully, it wasn't too loud. Yeah, true. So true. I feel like I'm so dark today. Like my face is so dark. Is it because my mic is in the way of the lamp? Do I have to pull out a mic stand for this? Yeah, it's not like I really care. I just don't want my audio to be awful. But I think all those plugins, audio plugins, make it sound better. I was monitoring a little bit. Oh, also before I forget, I need to install the new version of Lens. Is it gonna break every camera that I have? Oh man, I think I did a I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done this. Close Blender. and hope when I turn it back on, it's the way it was. No. Well, wait. Does this new version work in viewport? Wait, that's incredible. What? Wait, that's incredible. I don't have to disable it every time I need to make a change. Are you as happy as I am? I need some hundreds in a thingy like that. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. It's so good. Where's the creator of this add-on? God. That person is a god. I forget his name, but if I remember correctly, he doesn't even work in Blender. He's a Houdini person and created the greatest add-on, other than Turbo Tools, obviously. But Lens Sim could be very well my second favorite add-on of all time. I don't remember. I don't remember his name. Let's see. Havard Dallin. The thing is, he has no um he has nothing about the lens sim on his Insta. And his latest showreel is from 7 years ago. Well, here is his Instagram, YouTube. And here is the Insta. Mine might be of use, maybe. But that's sick. That's some great additions to the add-on. Like, look. Let me find a good shot. Add-on? No add-on. Add-on? No add-on. So good. Uh, Add-on? No add-on. Add-on? God, it's so good. And physically accurate, which is the most important thing. Brendan! Hi! Hi! I'm sorry for my voice. I probably sound. Oh, this is a lens sim add-on. I was just uh I was just saying how happy I am. It just got updated. Yeah, no, it's definitely rocket science. It's like a lens add-on that simulates. I would even say emulates real lenses that I've been using for the past like last three animations. I've been using this, and I just installed a new version, um, just like 10 minutes ago, and I was just saying how crazy good it was. The craziest part for me is look at this lens data. I didn't even know what. Look, it's all the simulation of glass and IORs for each part of the lens, and then even like a real camera, it first outputs an upside down image and then reverses it, like flips it. It's on Blender Market. Yeah, no, it's so good. Like I feel like it's that like sprinkle. Oh really? I think it's because I'm excited. I think I started the stream and Pooh was like, "Oh God, your voice." But I think I got better since I'm excited. Can I send you the link? Can I? Yeah, I can send you a link. Don't buy it though. Oh, okay, he was like, "You sound awful, but recognizable." I think I did sound worse though when I started. Pooh, if you need my add-on, you can just ask me. By the way, but I don't know how would if it would be any of any use to you ever. Sorry if I'll be coughing sometimes. Brandon, how are you doing? How's your weekend? Is this weekend already? Yeah. I lost track of time while being sick. I don't know what I did for the past day and a half. Oh, blending now? Hell yeah. Honestly, I like even today, I've been streaming for over an hour now, and I literally haven't done anything. I've been just like talking shit. Your short looks great. Are you talking to Pooh? To me? And Pooh, who are you talking to too? Love you guys. You're the greatest. Oh, this one? You know, I rendered the first 850 frames and I haven't seen it yet. I'm so worried. I don't know why. And thank you, Pooh, if you're talking to me. I can't say I am, but it's I'm happy to read it though. Why do you say that? I just wonder. Did you look at my add-on and you were like, "Wow, this is sick"? No, you actually don't explain to me. I'm just happy that you said that. You know what I realized? What sort of, and I'm being like this, like 100% serious and honest. I realized that for me to continue with the short, I need to extend the class simulation, and that kind of, it's like an emotional obstacle. I don't know why, but it's hard for me to. Absolutely. It's kind of hard for me to go on thinking that I have to redo the class simulation. Not redo it, but extend it, which should be very easy. It's just I've been through those steps so many times at this point that I'm kind of dreading it. Is this normal? Or am I being insane? Or am I just sick? That was my rant about me um me being scared of my own work. All right, but let's try. Let's try to continue this and see where it takes us. I'm also a little bit upset because I did the next animations, but then that I hate that file, so I want to redo it. And as we say, Brandon, if we're not satisfied, just redo it. Okay. Yeah. Brandon, I was also like ranting about people coming into the stream, like people who come in for like 3 seconds. It's not that I've been ranting, but I do wonder, what did they expect? Brendan, do you think they expected a miracle happening on stream? And then when they saw that it was just me working Blender, they were like, "Nah, I expected something better," and then they leave. What do you think? What do you think those people think? It's strange, right? A little bit. Like I'm not upset. It's just like Jesus. That's an old at this point. That's like an OG reference. Yeah, just come in. How I'm from Brazil and just leave. Yeah, I guess you never know. I was recording some tutorials today, Brandon, but not official ones. Just because I'm feeling sick, and remember Seska? She came into this stream a few times. Yeah, like the Jacques, the cleaning shrimp, cleaning a cat. Oh yeah, Saska asked me to sort of show her how to. She like sent me a scene and was like, "How would you approach it?" So I decided to make a recording, and then Sean, he also comes into the stream sometimes, but we talk off stream a bit, and he wanted to sort of understand how I animate the face, like exactly, kind of exactly what I do, and I just made a tutorial. for face builder heads and animations. I'm just saying that because if you need it, I can send you links because it's unlisted currently. I don't think you would need it, but I'm just saying maybe if you do. Why am I so confused today? Hold forward. Yes. Yes. All right. You know, I'm gonna hide this for now. Also, can I rent? I don't care if you even any of you are here. H, when you hit H, it shouldn't just hide it in viewport. It should fucking disable in viewports instead. I hate like hiding viewport doesn't do anything except for hiding in viewport, which is what it's called. But do you know what I mean? I never do just this. I always do this. And it's just an extra click. And it's impossible. Exactly, right? Like if I'm hiding, it should be like the opposite. Like if I want to hide it, I should come in and click on this. But I want to disable it. Like 99% of the times I want to disable it. And there is no way to set up a shortcut for it. Brendan, if that's true, no, it's hide collection. That's the thing. I don't think there is a way to add a assign shortcut. Press key. Oh my god, this is so exciting. But also I feel so much responsibility. What's the cleanest shortcut we can come up with? That's easy. Alt spacebar. Can I just press H? Honestly, I'll do Control H. Fuck hide collection. Oh! Oh! Well, the only issue is you have to be in the outliner for it to work. Can I just replace this? But honestly, that's still like way easier. All right. Isn't that crazy? Sorry, I'm looking at the settings. I'm trying to see if I can how I can do that in 3D viewport. All right, here's an idea. So I don't know if you know these Blender secrets, but if you go to info and when you click on something, it gives you an attribute of that action. Now I'm gonna copy this attribute. I'm gonna replace object height collection with that attribute, and let's see if it worked. Uh, you know, Pooh, you were right. I'm a genius. Actually, 200 IQ. I didn't. Why didn't I think about this before? Honestly, I'm just gonna replace H with that. Maybe I'll do it next time. I'm too worried now. But well, if those people who were coming in for those few seconds, they should have just witnessed a miracle. Guys, did I just fixed all of my rents in like one swoop action? You know, Brendan just nudged me. He's like, Control H, just replace H, do it, and I did, and I fucking did. I'm so excited for the future. Jesus Christ. Who could think that disabling in viewport could bring so much joy? Now I just want to keep hitting it. So powerful. Yeah. I'm a cosmic being in 3D world. All right. That's actually really good. The trust me, for me it's a bigger change than you think it is, or you might think it is. All right. Now back to actual work. What do you mean you're pretty What do you mean you're pretty useless? It's not true. You're the most helpful. Pooh, me and you, we have been through so many things together, and if not for your support, I would have gone insane. I wouldn't be here. I'd be like a crazy person, being like cleaning shrimp, firepaw, cleaning. Also, Pooh, I feel like I've been thinking about this a lot actually, weirdly enough. But I feel like sometime in the near future I might need your help. I mean, honestly, I feel like it happens more. I think it happens pretty much every time, no? I do remember when it did not happen. Is this correct? No. But I feel like I will definitely need some Houdini help in future. Brendan, I don't remember. Did you get to see my cloth, fallen cloth animation? I will. That could be a really fun thing to do together. How I posted it? No, no, it's only the one in the short. I haven't posted anything since the last post, like the Boundless video. It wasn't a stream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I kind of want to show you. I hope I'm not distracting you from your work. But it's just we talked about it so much that, and it's like a vital piece to this animation. I'm just loading up DaVinci so you can see. All right, DaVinci. All right, there we go. I just did my own UI, my own Instagram UI, but I called it Gurgigram. Cool. I'm gonna play it now. And that's it. Right? I mean, I didn't like again, I wanted to be super simple, but I animated hearts as well. But even sort of approaching this simulation, I feel like I went such an easy route. Yeah, hearts. My hearts are better though. Look how cute they are. Just kidding. I'm gonna open up the file just because I wanna show you how lazy I was even about making that. Not that it's already not lazy, but I was like I was like no way I'm gonna have like multiple planes and uh I, I hope I wouldn't have to like do a class simulation on each one. So I'll show you how I did it. My Blender is really slow to open. I think I have too many add-ons. All right, so wait, let me hide the other window. OBS doesn't want to recognize the. Okay, there we go. But yeah, the way I did it is I just created a geometry node setup, and it's, I mean, as you can tell, it's like super simple. It's just like scene time and greater or less than frames, and then just a subdivide mesh. And I just added the cloth to this, and I used first frame and last frame as drivers for simulation start and end. And I just copied it over, and then I just changed the first frame, last frame, and level, like 100 to 150, and then 100 to 200, and just bake all dynamics. Copy paste, change a couple values, and bake all dynamics and render. This literally took me like no time. Yeah, exactly. Copy paste. Honestly, it would be even easier if I used for each element, which is a new thing, and I'm not too familiar with it. But I feel like that could have made this even. I wouldn't even have to input numbers. But figuring out would take me a longer time than just to do 150 to 200. But yeah, pretty much copy paste, and like it works perfectly. But yeah, I just wanted to share that even this I did the lazy way, efficient way, efficient way. Otherwise, it would be so much tinkering. I feel like. Yeah, my IG layout, I think of beauty. Should I just create my own app? Call it Gorgigram with this UI. Honestly, it's pretty satisfying. Right? I would too. Obviously. Paul would use it too. He just doesn't want to admit it. Okay. Animation too. Yeah, true. I know you, Pooh. At this point, know your every move. Also, I'm out of tea. I'm gonna go make some tea. Was was Brandon ignoring you? Pooh, you're just chilling or are you working? No, I know. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Oh, it's good. It's good to chill. Honestly, I've been sleeping so much past couple of days. I was trying to watch Coraline. Is that the name of the movie? But I kept falling asleep. Okay, just chilling. Oh, we also learned last stream, and this is some crazy news, that you can group bones like vertex groups. I don't know if both of you were here, but that's some insanity. That's some new tech. Selection sets, it's called. Fingies. Assign. Actually, I should just add right hand. And this way, I can just select it. Select. Individual origins. Guys, I think I'm giving you some pretty cool tech while figuring this out. Oh no. Control. Should I do those reels, like mostly YouTube reels that are like there's some stupid music playing, um, and then it's like, oh, you were doing it like this, but here's the faster method. They can be useful though. Um, I'm just poking fun. Sorry, I'm in that mood when I'm just stupid. I'm in that mood like 90% of the time though. Hold. Have any of you played Ace Attorney? Exactly, right? I'm like that Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles typing at my desk. It's like a pro 3D artist. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Those are the videos. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Honestly, maybe that's why people come in to the stream for only a few seconds, because they realize I'm not that good. They're like, shit, the animation looked cool, and then they come in and it's like Gerg just remaking the same thing like 4 times. I also wanted to redo the finger texture. Yeah. Honestly, we figured out so many things on these streams. When I think about it, it's kind of insane. Like, I think I learned so much while doing this. I mean, first of all, I learned Marvelous purely on stream, and then like little things like selection sets and assigning bones to 3 vertices when working with blend shapes. Um, Spotify Radio again is just killing me. For some reason, it thinks I want to listen to indie music from 2012, which I don't mind, but I wouldn't say that's my genre. Um, I wonder why am I not seeing anything in Graph Editor? Normalize? Literally nothing. Oh, because I have no keyframes for this bone. Silly me. I have another rant. Do you want to hear it? That's a real question. You know, like scale, how scale works in Blender. It's sort of like, let's say you have a texture, and in your mapping node, if you want the texture to be bigger, you have the scale smaller, correct? Do you know what I mean? Right? Like for example, I actually wouldn't be able to show, but you know what I'm saying. Like if you want more, it's like to for your texture to repeat, you make it bigger, right? In shader mapping, yeah. My rant is, I'm so used to that, right? My brain is thinking I want the texture, like noise texture, right? If you want like a bigger noise texture, you have a smaller number. My rant is, why in Graph Editor you have your noise modifier, but scale works completely the opposite way. I think I've gotten used to it, but sometimes it weirds me out. I mean, there must be a reason for this, right? And I know texture mapping is not the same as like F curve modifier, though they should work the same. Do you know what I mean? Do I make sense? Was it, yeah, I didn't know. I need to think about this, but it always doesn't make sense to me. Or for a long time it hasn't. I got used to it now, but It just weirds me out. That's it. This hand is so weird. Should I move the shoulder? It's even worse. Well, we can hack it later. It should be like this. Hundred subscribers. Wait, what? I have 100 subscribers on YouTube apparently. Nice. 122. Oh yeah, great. Good to know. I kind of want to make a shape key for this finger. I want it to kind of spread on the phone screen. What do you think? I think it could be fun. Let's see if one subdivision. It's not going to be enough. What's my density here? Why doesn't it show me? Uh 60 68,000 faces. That's not good. But that's fine. Could be worse. I honestly could use a collision on this and use a cloth brush. Would that be easier? Let's try. I'm unfamiliar with the new cloth brushes. Let's see. Grab cloth. Enable collision. Oh, that doesn't look good. Might be a little too much. Oh, does it not work with Motorez? I don't think it does. Google time. All right, confusing information. No clear answer. Well, let's try again. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What? Apply shell shape keys. Okay. What's persistent layer? I've never seen that before. All right, let's see if that worked. No. Well, I'm gonna come up with an easy solution. Tab mode and select only this. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Sorry, yeah, I'm sick, so I was worried my about my voice. But I remember that I've been sleeping so much past few days. I kept forgetting things, but then I remembered, and I hope it's helpful. You know, hopefully I'm not too late because I mean honestly that took me a long time to. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad it is. Yeah, there's like little details about sort of doing um facial animation for face builder. Um, like shape keys and such, like adjusting them, making sure that they actually work correctly, right? Also, I don't know if like people talk about it because I haven't watched tutorials really, but I feel like sort of adjusting your final animations in graph editor is also it's like a cool trick. Sometimes sometimes I even go I pull out the video from the you know how when you export from face live link, it gives you a video as well, and sometimes I pull that back into the blender like as a reference plane, which you can do just by shift A and image mesh plane. That's how I do it usually, and then I sort of adjust the in graph editor. I adjust the shape keys so they kind of match the video better. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, obviously, it's not like a rig because a rig is has more control because you have bones and you can easily move them. Yeah, I actually, I mean, other than sort of going into your shape keys and keyframing, I wouldn't, I couldn't think of another way to do it. Um, Other than going into graph editor. But yeah, that's how I do it, and I hope it works for you. And again, if you have any other questions or if I missed something, because honestly, my brain has been like on and off for a couple of days. And yeah, if you have any questions or if I missed something or if something's unclear, you can always ask. And yeah, I'm so excited about the new mic as well. Finally. Uh, Now I'm more worried about my voice, but finally I'm not worried about the sound quality. Okay. Sure. I'm not like I I sort of all right, see you, Pooh. Was happy to have you here always. And talk to you soon. Thank you. Marvelous designer I sort of learned on streams. Like my knowledge of marvelous designer is about less than 2 weeks. But I mean, I think I know enough to sort of tackle my own sort of for this animation. Like I could sort of tackle this. Like I've seen people create crazy thing in Marvelous Designer, but um, my stuff is kind of simpler than that. I know. Partially, I give myself excuses um, because it's like stop motion, and I used to take a puppetry class, and I was so bad at sewing, and I always had the simplest clothing for my characters in that class. I almost got a D, but then my final project was so good that I got an A, which was great because I actually didn't do any sewing. I didn't do any clothing for the character. Yeah, before Marvelous, I like in the videos you've seen in Boundless and actually all the videos that are on like out in the world, like on Insta and YouTube. I use Blender. Marvelous is like a completely new thing for me. Um, but figured it out kinda. Can make it simple clothing for characters like that. And yeah, I think it's easier than you think, and many people think. And I would be happy to help you. Um, Brendan, you watched me. You watched me on stream figure it out. I mean, barely figure it out. I mean, I've seen people. Yeah, like people texture in MD, and people do like puffy clothing. We learn together. Yeah. Um, or some crazy stitching and stuff like that. Like I'm not that good, but I can sort of explain to you how to make a T-shirt and how put it on a character and do a robe or something along those lines, like simple things. So give you a starter guide on MD, and I would be happy to do so. Well, if that's the case, I'll be here. Honestly, I feel like once you tackle simple things in Marvelous Designer, it 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 sort of gets easier from there because it's like you just need to learn your tools to make something more complex. And yeah, and part of it is just learning, like relearning the hotkeys and navigation. Don't mind it clipping. It's a different animation. Sean, how's your how are your characters coming along? The heads at this point. Or maybe you've done more than that. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, going between like Substance, Blender, and yeah. Oh, I'm happy to hear. Oh, you did? Did you do like a sculpt, or did you, or a block out, or did you use an asset? Oh, nice. Hell yeah. That's the way to do it. I feel like for this type of characters, it's just the best to do it that way. Oh, on your iPad. Wow. I've never done that before. Good stuff. Nice. Maybe I should try that too. Because honestly, like my drawing display, I use so rarely. Yeah. And yeah, no, for sure. It's so much fun sculpting if you have a pen. So much more control. I think laziness takes over me sometimes, and I'm too lazy to grab a drawing pen. But I'm happy to hear your characters are coming along. I'm very excited to see them when you're ready to show them, or if you would want to show them. No pressure at all. All right, cool. Can't wait. I'm also I'm also learning so much while like streaming. To be honest, I was just talking about it. There's so many like cool little tips and tricks I sort of learned. It's a never-ending process. I've been doing this for 5 years now, almost 5 years, and I just learned that you can have bone groups in Blender, but they're called different, so I never noticed it. It's called selection sets, and it's just small things, but they matter. Oh, I'm glad you're learning a lot because a lot of times I feel so almost useless because a lot of times I can't sort of figure out the simplest problems I'm having with the scene. And I hope people are not bored by me struggling. Um, Live action film. Yeah, honestly, like, isn't that the dream? I know I keep thinking so much about doing like sort of combining things together, sort of almost making a collage of um, like live action and 3D and stop motion as well. But hopefully in the future. All right. See ya. And good luck with your characters. And that's why you should be setting your camera first instead of doing the animation first. I smell professional. What does that even mean? What does that mean? And welcome back, Amexis. Oh wow, I'm always in your feed. I hacked the system. I mean, I hacked your feed. Amexis, I just learned that I have over 100 subscribers on YouTube. That's crazy. So, you know, not to brag, I'm saying like that's a lot. I mean, honestly, I never sort of expected anyone on YouTube to follow me. I don't like this animation. It looked way better before. I think I'm over complicating it. Why are we again running? It just keeps happening that the FPS just drops. I have literally zero clue why. All right, my boys. I think my brain is not working today. Uh, so I'm gonna go rest, and I might come back later tonight, or I might not. No promises. But thank you for being here, um, Brendan. I wish you. Yeah, I just need to lay down. I think. Um, Brendan. Good luck with your project. Excited to see what you do next, and thank you for being here in Nexus as well. Coming in 2 times. But yeah, I'm gonna go rest. Bye.